Hi, happy day. It's Madison with Restorative. I hope this finds you having a lovely day. Well, today I was thinking more along the lines of really just times where we feel like, well, I think sometimes we get just tripped up, right? Like, mostly in the essence of we get confused almost intentionally or even synchronistically. Either way. I think sometimes though, sometimes you wish you experienced something, but something seemed off with it, or you wanted to go in a direction, but you were like, ooh, it doesn't check out all of these spaces. And I think it's really important for you to note that, right? Because all of these spaces really are part of it. Like, you have your mind, which is like your brain, and then you have your heart, which is like your feelings brain, and then you have your tummy or your whole gut instincts, which is like your intuitions brain. I mean, all three need to check out. Like, seriously, it's a whole thing. All the energy and the frequencies that we are capable of, I mean, goodness, if you even look back in time, like sound itself can heal, soothe, move mountains. Like, sound and the frequency and the vibrations of life are not going to, they're not going to mess with your frequency if you can stay in alignment with that. Now, that doesn't mean that everything in your perfect life is perfect all the time and there's no hiccups or bumps or things that agitate you, or that are meant to come in and just dishevel your vibration, right? Like, there's always going to be something like that sometimes, but it's that, I've said it before, like, the frequency that you frequent is what gets recognized as your vibrations. Like, almost imagine like the sound of a voice, right? Like, you can certainly distinct somebody's voice that you've heard all the time. You can distinct that, you know that. So like, when my higher self steps in or gives me the reins, whichever one, it's back and forth, I guess. But I can always tell when that's me in my vibration talking. So I'll share like one experience that comes to mind, because this one's really like, recently I've just been like, oh man, I kind of really wish I got to do that, but there's another lesson in that, and I'll go there with you. Okay, a few years back, there was this guru that was coming into town, and at the time he was gonna cut, or he did this, but he was coming to the salt cave, and I actually was the spa manager at the time for the salt cave, and this guru was coming, and I was so excited because he was gonna do meditation in the salt cave and another one at the big whale display area downtown, and a nice event there, and I was excited to check that out. Now, this is gonna go, it's fine, it's where I'm at. It's where I'm at. So then, I'm getting ready, the owner of the cave was super excited, this was gonna be happening, and so this was something to be excited about. Okay, so then, I'm there at the cave, and I'm just doing my stuff, and a representative for the guru had come in, or he was walking through the door, or this guy was walking. Okay, here we go. I'll do this again. I'm in the salt cave front area, and a gentleman walks through the door, sees me, and immediately takes his wedding ring off his wedding finger and puts it on the other hand, like, to where I could visibly see this occurring. and then tells me that he is the gentleman that's representing the guru that's coming. I completely deflated. Now, just because I am potentially easy to jump to certain conclusions, I can understand that perhaps that was something that I misread. Maybe he had put it on the other finger in protection from something else. I don't know. Either way, something that I was so into, like on a spiritual level, like where I could have really tapped into somebody who was not tapped into, but like, yeah, frick yeah, tapped into somebody's energy that was like total guru status. And to just to feel that and to see what that was like I wanted that. But because of the encounter with the person who was representing him, I had questions, and I didn't feel like finding answers, and I didn't feel like it came to, now this is nothing against the guru too, I'm not saying that, because I still would love to meet him. But that took away, so we never know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you never know, like, it's not that I think, to myself, like, well, his whole crew is this, and that's probably all. But I was like, I'm always so careful, because I never know who's gonna represent me, or that's, one thing about, like, being in charge of other people and stuff, it's so hard, right? Like, you can never totally guarantee somebody's integrity will match yours, whether or not, like, and not that I have the most perfect integrity, like, I can guarantee you that my pillars are made of sand. But my faith is not, and that's really what matters. So, anywho, okay, back to that. So I really did feel like I potentially had an opportunity to really experience something exciting and wonderful, but the other encounter made it to where I was like, okay, no, it's not. It doesn't. Now, I don't put everybody on a pedestal and say, like, if you're this, you have to be this, because that's not how we should. I said it. But that's not a way that's gonna make us feel full within ourselves, or have that almost limitless capability to be the full distinction of yourself, to be all of the things that you're capable of. And in that, so with that too, like, not always, and maybe not this one, hopefully maybe I'll have another opportunity to meet a guru level individual. I could do a plug really quick. There's another guru, Restorative Guru Dev, I believe. Either way, he was just on the Trevor Noah show about how important it is to save soil. And he was saying for the next 100 days, hopefully we could create enough about the saving soil. Soil is gonna need all these nutrients that we're kind of stripping it from right now. He said by 2030, even like, or something, just watch it. It's on Trevor Noah. But with that, he was saying, without all these nutrients in the soil that we need, like places like Chicago or areas like that are going to have their own kind of, farm famine. And other things like that, like we, are so wonderful to be able to connect and help and cross that beautiful sharing threshold of information and passing it on. Again, I don't think of anything negative regarding the first incident with the gentleman, but I just wanted to share that because it sometimes has nothing to do with what we're looking for it to have to do with in order for us to understand fully. So I guess my thought is on that is I let that incident take away from a bigger potential incident of, not incident, but adventure encounter a potential like meditation breakthrough or something, like a spiritual one. But because of the way it was presented, or it started in that off-putting like way, it never actually came to fruition, or I never got to really go and enjoy that. It's not all about me, I know, but that's my story about that. So watch for things like that, and also remember that rejection is protection. I don't think that that's said enough. Whether that's your inner being telling you to let something go, or it needs more time, or not yet, whether that's somebody else being able to tell you like this is a no, or that's not, it doesn't fit. Like, be open to all of that, because sometimes it stings because you're like, oh, I really want to do that, or I really wanted that person, or I really want to feel this way. Roll with it a little bit to see why. It tends to unveil itself as time goes by. Like, why that wasn't your path, or why just why you get that extra energy and info and that vibration and frequency that will help you navigate through those things. So yeah, happy Pi Day. I wanted to share that, I think, today, because sometimes we do get thrown off a path by the most subtlest little thing, and it can seem confusing, but it doesn't take away like your journey. It just means that wasn't really a part of it for some reason. It's not it's not a fault. I'm gonna leave it there. I really appreciate your time today. I want to just say also that it matters so much how every little bit that we're doing, it just spills out, right? Like our energy, our love, our intentions, all those things coming from it. You could walk by somebody having the greatest day, and it'll make you just kind of go, even if you kind of just laugh a little bit of like, whoa, I wonder what that's about, or anything like that. That's really kind of so special. So even if you're struggling a little bit, we're at the tail end of winter, moving into who knows. But remember, when the seasons change, so does our frequencies, and so does the way that we feel in our energy. So that's something to look forward to. That's something to look forward to. I hope that you had a wonderful day. I hope you have a great week. Please love and take care of yourself and each other so much. Remember to be somebody that you love too. Love yourself, even in all your ridiculousness. Thank you. Enjoy. Bye now.